Good morning. This is Tim McKay. This is the first time you've been on this channel. I welcome you. I am a business entrepreneur, and I am going through what I've been saying is I'm kind of been up against it. And so I've been really doing a lot of soul seeking, figuring out why is this. See, it feels like a pattern in my life. And of course, that leads to one destination, which is God. And so this channel I'm talking about today, this is part of a series of a daily Bible devotional I'm going through. And I read through the Bible based on a certain word. And right now I'm studying through the word of stubbornness, and what does the Bible say about that from the Old Testament to the New. And every day what I'm going to do is go into one or more, one verse, and then kind of unpack the context around it and trying to evaluate what it is that's speaking to me. And maybe you can come along with me on this journey of discovery. So this reading today is from Psalm 32:9. So in this reads here, I'm reading from the English Standard Version. Be not like a horse or a mule without understanding, which must be curbed with a bit and bridle, or it will not stay near you. So I'm actually going to, before I get into it a little bit more, I'm going to read actually the verse just prior to it. So I'll read 8 and 9 again together, because I think it flows it a little bit better, gives a little bit better context. So verse 8, 32, this is Psalm 32:8. I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my eye upon you. Be not like a horse or a mule without understanding, which must be curbed with a bit and bridle, or it will not stay near you. So what they're saying is, and what I'm taking away from this is, obviously with a horse, mule, donkey, goats. I mean, donkeys and goats, you don't bridle them. What do you do is you've got these animals that have kind of like they're stupid. They don't know stuff, and if you don't have a bridle on them, they're just going to go their own way, and that's not where you want. And you're trying to get them as a beast of burden to go and do stuff in a way you want. So, that's actually kind of ironical when you think about it. If we're the metaphor in that situation, we're God's beast of burden. We should be going the way he wants. So he would rather not have us being forced or led by. He wants us to be led by on our own volition, our own wisdom through instruction. So it's reasoning, it's thinking it through. I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my eye upon you. And that's really the precursor. And if you're doing that, you don't need to be bridled. You don't need to have, force applied to get you to where you need to go. And I got this one on hair here. That's interesting. Hideous. So I really think that when I read something like this, I like the animal analogies because I don't have an animal. I'm not a farmer, and I just feel like when the world looks at things, they tend to look at things from an evolutionary perspective. But what they don't talk about is where do the behaviors of these critters come from, right? And that's kind of what this is. I would pull from this is that horses and mules, they are kind of stubborn. Like, they won't go where you want unless you have to marshal them. You have to corral them. You have to get them, bridled. You have to get them to go. You have to train them. You have to break them. There's a lot of steps to get them to be domesticated enough that they're going to be a useful tool for you. But why were they stubborn in the first place? Obviously, they're made that way. It's not because they're self-aware and they're like, oh, this isn't my personal opinion here. This is their nature. Where did that personality come from? That wasn't, you never see lobsters doing that. You don't see crabs or spiders being, this is my garage, get out of here. They're the Skinner. They're like robots. You put a light on them, on a spider, and they'll scurry. Guarantee you. I mean, that's what they do. I mean, most do. The good ones. Anyway, this is kind of what I was reading today. I'm also going to read through Psalm 75:5. Just because I think that was kind of a small one today. 75, verse 5 reads, do not lift up your horn on high or speak with haughty neck. All right, let's read verse 4, because it looks like the 4 and 5 kind of go together here. Psalm 75:4. I say to the boastful, do not boast, and to the wicked, do not lift up your horn. Do not lift up your horn on high, or speak with haughty neck. Well, I guess that's really a message to saying don't be boastful, don't be, braggadocious. Just a warning. Because, as they say, pride goes before a fall. Yeah, pretty straightforward. I'll take it. All right. Well, that's it for today. I am going to hold this one off. Hope to see you next time. Cheers.